Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of your daily guides. I've been gone a few days trying to sort out personal problems, but decided to do a video to catch up on stuff. I have a lot to cover, but today's video will focus on Wuthering Waves. We now have the full breakdown for the Wuthering Waves anniversary patch, and the key takeaway is simple. If you plan to summon on the anniversary banners or the Cyberpunk Collaboration right after, you should not be spending your pulls right now. The version 3.3 livestream confirmed everything that matters, including the banner lineup, the reward structure, and the release date on April 29th. So at this point, you can plan your resources with very little uncertainty, but with version 3.2 is still active, unless you have zero interest in what's coming next, using pulls here is a trade-off that likely won't pay off. So, starting with the rewards, the anniversary gives around 45 limited pulls and 10 weapon pulls, and when you include standard summons, it comes out to roughly 60 total. That's not insignificant, but it's also not what a lot of players expected for a second anniversary. Nevertheless, the reaction has been mixed because people were hoping for something more impactful, like a free 5-star selector or a larger one-time reward. Even so, the value of the patch doesn't really sit in the login rewards alone, it comes from everything combined. Moving to the banners, this is where the real pressure comes in. Hiyuki is leading the first phase, and she's paired with reruns for Mornier and Yuno, which already creates a strong opening lineup. Then the second phase shifts to Denia, alongside Chissa and Frolova returning. With triple banners active again, you're not choosing between weak options, you're choosing between multiple high-priority units in a very short window. That alone makes resource management critical. Now layer in the Cyberpunk Collaboration expected in version 3.4 and the situation gets tighter. Limited crossover units are typically not easy to predict or rerun, so every pull you spend now directly reduces your flexibility later. Even if someone like Lien is strong in the current patch, picking her up now could easily cost you one of the anniversary or collaboration units, and that's a real opportunity cost. Before the patch even drops, you can still add a small but meaningful amount to your savings. With about 10 days left, daily commissions give you 600 astrite, and the Tower of Adversity reset on April 27th adds another 800. That's roughly 1400 astrite total before Hiyuki's banner goes live. There aren't many other sources left since most events and codes from 3.2 are already gone, so this is essentially your final stretch of guaranteed income before the update. Once version 3.3 launches, the value expands a lot beyond the login rewards. There's a new region, which usually means a large amount of astrite tied to exploration, along with additional story content and a higher number of events than usual. That combination tends to push total earnings much higher over the full duration of the patch, even if the upfront rewards didn't impress everyone. Putting all of this together, the next few patches are unusually expensive in terms of pulls. You have high-value anniversary banners immediately followed by a likely limited collaboration, and both compete for the same currency pool. Unless you're targeting a specific character in the current banners and are willing to give something up later, saving from now through the end of April is the safer and more efficient approach. At this point, it really comes down to priority. If Hiyuki or Denia are must-haves, you hold. If you're aiming for Cyberpunk units, you definitely hold. Anything you spend now needs to be justified against what you're potentially giving up in the next two patches. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.